Good morning in the USA, good afternoon in Britain, and good evening in Pakistan and the Philippines who are listening in today. Now, today is a special show because it's just me, and I am here today to talk to people who've been broadcasting a while, people who are thinking about broadcasting, and some useful software that could help us when we do broadcast. Now, today's show is actually sponsored by OneStop.LIve, and if you can see, and hello Irene, hello Corinda, it's nice to see you. Today we're going to be talking about, first of all, let's talk a little bit about OneStop.LIve. Now, we as broadcasters are looking to monetize the way that we actually broadcast, and therefore we need to have somewhere that we can hello from the Philippines, hello Irene, and yes, if you would please share it, that would be good. Yeah. So back to where we were. OneStop.LIve is a website for broadcasters, and it is a place to actually market, because as a broadcaster you can go to OneStop.LIve and you can register. Now, I've done that, and the thing about it is that it's free to register. And hello Robert, it's free to register on OneStop.LIve because they are there to help you find business. Now I'm going to explain how it works. Okay, so as broadcasters, we're always looking for ways to monetize what we do, and OneStop.LIve provides us with a free landing page that we can use, and we can advertise our services. So it's promoting our services, and it can be show hosting. In other words, you're happy to host a show for somebody else. Now, that is relatively easy now, because to host a show for somebody else, they just need to make you an editor on their page, which is what Irene did today. I'm actually broadcasting out live from the OneStop Facebook page, and Irene simply made me an editor. So you can offer your services as a show host, and this is a commercial arrangement. You say how much you're going to charge per hour, and the landing page is there, because you can also offer to do show production. Now, show production is going to be a growing area, because companies are looking for people who've got expertise in Facebook Live. I know a lot of people who've got expertise and in producing shows, especially on BeLive.tv, which we'll come to in a moment. But show production is one of the things that you can market through OneStop.LIve. And finally, online training. If you have courses on Udemy or Skillshare, then this is the ideal opportunity to let the world know about them. You could, of course, have your own individual landing page, and I checked those out earlier this year. To have a landing page is costly. We're talking dollars. Just a tip from OneStop.LIve or into live broadcasting, you can also add a broadcaster as a live contributor, so the broadcaster doesn't see the analytics, they can just broadcast. So that makes it very easy. So when it comes to producing shows, you can do that, and then you can advertise your services. Now, when you come to advertising your services, you decide how much you're going to charge, and whether you charge per minute or per hour. So this is for broadcasters on Facebook Live who are looking to offer their services to companies. Now, for companies, just let me go to companies for a moment. On the other side of the coin, if you're looking for a live broadcaster, you just go to OneStop.LIve, you search for live broadcast or production or hosting. And you'll be given a list of the people who've registered, and you'll be given not only what they can do for you, what they can charge. It'll all be ready and waiting for you. And you can then contact them directly through the page and have a chat with them and agree the terms. Now, you can, if you're looking for your show being hosted or show production or online training, then the place to go is to OneStop.LIve, because everybody's registered there, or hopefully will be after this show. Now, if you want to register, if you want to take a look around OneStop.LIve, then the link is up above, and that will take you straight to the site. You can either search for people that are on there, or you can add yourself. Now, when it comes to adding information, I'm going to show you now the sort of thing that is on there. And this is the advert for my online training, and I've grayed out the price, but you can go to the website and check it out. And basically, I've been able to put up a graphic. In fact, you can put several graphics up, and then you can put up a full description, and you sign up at OneStop.LIve, and you've got there the ability to have your own profile, your location, the description of what you're providing, the charge that you're going to make, and it's all in one central landing page, and you get a page for each of the services you offer. So I've got a second page which is for show production, and so I've got one page which is training, one for production, and it means that people can go to OneStop.LIve and find out how I can help. Now, if you're a broadcaster at the moment, it costs you nothing to go and register. In actual fact, one of the people who has registered, you might recognize this face. They come down, and people that we know in these circles of ours of broadcasting are actually registering on the site. Their services, again, I've grayed out the price. If you go to OneStop.LIve, you'll find the price. And it is, as I say, for broadcasters, it is a place to go, register your services, and all you need to do is with OneStop.LIve. And Irene's on the chat at the moment. The site itself, OneStop.LIve, is operated by, if I can find it, just a moment. So the site is OneStop.LIve, and it's operated by somebody who's known to us in the broadcasting community. That's Irene Chan and her partner Ido Goran. And I've probably marmalized that. In fact, I'll bring that full up on the screen in a minute. But you can contact Irene direct or go to OneStop.LIve. Irene will hold your hand and help you set up your page, as she did with me. But it is ever so easy. And the site itself, I've got a favorite word, which is swish. The site is well designed. It's easily searchable. And OneStop.LIve are, in fact, sponsoring today's show. So that's the first section. That's for existing broadcasters. If you are a broadcaster, or if you're looking for a broadcaster, then go to OneStop.LIve. And I'm going to say hello to Kapil, and thank you for the compliment, Corinda. And it is awesome to see Corinda here, and Kapil, and everyone else who's watching live. Now, that was our first stop. That's for seasoned broadcasters. That's basically where you should go to register. And don't do that now, because I've got something else coming up that I want to talk about for a few moments. And you can join me on air. Oh, Stephen's going to join me on air. We'll take a break for 5 minutes and have a chat with Stephen. Hello, Stephen.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
The two Stephens?
Yes. Yep. Spelt both ways. And just to make sure,
Yeah,
That's Stephen with a P and Stephen with a V. So you've got both variations here today.
absolutely.
Right. Thank you for stopping by. How
No
can we
problem.
help?
Not so much help, but really more of a chit chat. I saw that you've got this on in terms of advanced tools for Facebook Live Show. I've been for the past 4 months producing webinar chats, broadcasts on Crowdcast, and using a number of tools to make it work and work well. What we've done, I do it with a colleague of mine who's down near Reading. So we co-host a show where I'll have a video being shown at the start. So we've got a bit of a trailer. We've got guests coming on, dipping in and out on Crowdcast. And what we've decided is that because we have multiple guests and other people who want to host their shows, is they're going to be hosting shows on different days of the week, which raise some of the cost of using Crowdcast. So in terms of using tools, we're obviously learning as we're going along. I saw that SmileTime have updated their app just recently, I think yesterday or the day before. And the app looks great. It was fairly limited before, but I was wondering, because we were using SmileTime before, and of course Blab before that. I was wondering have SmileTime stepped up their quality levels, because they were a little bit patchy, which is why we switched to Crowdcast. Yeah,
it was patchy in terms of service for a while, because they were developing the app and changing the system around and a whole range of things. But as far as I know now, reports in, we were there on Monday and didn't have any problems that weren't of our own causing. And David did a demonstration yesterday of the iPhone app. And he started the show from the iPhone without any problems at all. He brought guests in and out. He ran going on for an hour and a half without any problems. So,
I'm sure the problems that I had are problems that others had as well, which of course was if you had anything else like Skype, for example, using your webcam, then people were going to have problems logging in. If they weren't using the right browser, then they could have all sorts of problems. And of course, random things that seemed to make no sense at all meant that guests often couldn't just drop in.
Yeah. But I mean, it is basically you choose your favorite platform, and my favorite platform is the one we're on at the moment, which is BeLive.tv.
So what's the big advantage of BeLive?
Well, the big advantage of BeLive.tv is basically the interaction with the audience is higher. BeLive got a bigger profile than SmileTime. BeLive have got the BeLivers group as well, and we might as well bring up information about that. And BeLive have got the face-to-face for question and answer interviews. They've got the talk show, which is what we're on at the moment. And basically here you've got, with the Facebook Live talk show, you have 3 people on screen and up to 10 people in a green room. Okay. And basically, as you just came into the green room, then you're able to check your mic and your camera. I can, if I clicked on the magnifying glass, which was there when you were in the lobby, I could have checked out exactly who you were, because sometimes the picture is small. And therefore the security on the system is pretty good, because you're able to see people before you bring them in.
Okay. Push it all to Facebook Live.
Sorry?
Push it all to Facebook Live. Does it integrate comments with Facebook as well?
Oh yeah, I can see the comments down the right-hand side, and I can bring them up on screen.
Okay. So, but the comments that are made here, will they be displayed on Facebook as well, and vice versa?
The comments that I bring up on the screen show on the live broadcast, are included in the recording. And just as a test to show you what's possible, I can type here, and I'm just going to type in "hello everyone." Right, so that's what I've typed, and in a second it will show up on my screen, and then I'll highlight it. So what I can actually do from within here, which SmileTime doesn't do, is that I can post direct to Facebook. Yeah. And when I've posted direct to Facebook, because I'm on as OneStop.LIve at the moment, hello, Mohammed, and I can say hello. Yeah. So that's what I typed. That went out to Facebook from here.
Yeah.
The screen that you came in on. So you've got two-way communications on Facebook, as well as the ability to display comments.
Okay, so how two-way communication, is there no lag in that case?
There's virtually no lag. I mean, the lag there was me scrolling back up the screen. By the time I got back up the screen, the comment was there for me to highlight. And it is a situation where I think in terms of market attention on Facebook, then BeLive are the shakers and movers at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, they're actually, with the BeLivers group, which is now over 900 members, they are attracting a lot of people. I mean, that's probably about 1% of the people using it. So they've probably got about 10,000 users. We know they've got 5,000 people using TalkShow. And the other thing that BeLive do rather well is the shows during the week. Now, on a Monday, BeLive will have, let's come back just the two of us. BeLive will have a show on Monday, which I'm happy to be part of, run by Jeff Adams and with guest spots by myself and Ross Brand. And basically, the situation there is that the show, not this week, but last week, had 35,000 people watching live.
Yeah.
Which is a great number, I mean, it's a huge number of people. We thought the week before when we had Stephen Aitchison on, and he had 14,000 live viewers that we peaked, but every time it peaks, it just goes up again. So in terms of the interaction with people on Facebook, BeLive are in the lead. And in terms of support, if you have a question about any aspect of BeLive, then you can get in touch either on their Facebook page, BeLive TV app / and you message them and they respond very quickly. You can join the BeLivers group. You can get answers there. There is no corresponding Smile Time group. So the other thing is that BeLive are in Israel, in Haifa. So they're 2 hours ahead of us, which is perfect for getting support in the UK.
Okay.
Whereas Smile Time are on the west coast of America.
So how is BeLive in terms of stats and building a community behind the scenes where you've got details on all viewers that are following or watching? There's none of that.
There's no stats like you find on Crowncast, but you do know the number of people watching. And just to confirm that OneStop.LIve, whose show this is today, are actually based in Israel as well. And as I say, just give me a second. So, I mean, Crowdcast, you're actually paying,
Yes.
And as you want to expand, you're paying more. I mean, I run 6 shows a week on here. One of them's on Smile Time, 5 are on BeLive, and my cost is 0.
So BeLive is entirely free.
BeLive is entirely free.
I think we're paying about $80 a month with Crowdcast, but we're splitting that between a number of people who are using the same platform on different days.
I mean, it basically. I mean, what I would do, I'd be tempted to do, Stephen, is just to try it out.
I will definitely give it a go. I've just put a link in there. Those are the previous shows that we've put on in the past few weeks on Crowdcast. And so far it's been fine, but there's still obviously technical issues come up. Often, frankly, it's user error, people not knowing their own system or how to set up their webcam or permissions and so on. And sometimes I try and encourage people to use tools like Minicam and so on, but they get all the more stuck when they start with Minicam.
Well, I love Minicam, and since we last spoke, I've gone to the 12-screen version as well. And it's great if you're broadcasting on your own. Absolutely fantastic. But with the advantage, I mean, you've got cards on Smile Time, you've got cards on BeLive, and with those, you don't need Minicam. Well, you could, but
Yeah.
I mean, in a situation where we are now, it might tax my system, and this BeLive has no. It's not taxing my system at all. There's no problems at all.
Well, I'll definitely be giving BeLive a go just to see how it compares. As I said, the stats, because we're using it for commercial purposes, the stats are really good because we do want to build a community. But and the cost is relatively nominal from a business point of view. But I would definitely want to see how BeLive compared.
Well, take it for a spin. As I say, smile time's improved and it's very stable. They're ahead on mobile because if you're out and about and you suddenly want to start a live conference on Facebook, you can do it on your iPhone or your iPad, and it will work. Yeah. That's the mobile difference. In terms of stability, BeLive is extremely stable.
And recording.
Recording is on Facebook, so the recording goes to Facebook, and then you've got to download it and upload it to YouTube if you're going to repurpose it.
And of course, Facebook, they do downscale to an extent.
Right, okay, and we have Irene's going to pop in and join us for a moment. Irene owns OneStop that we're talking about earlier, so I'll wait for Irene to come in. Sorry, could you just your last question?
Just saying there that when Facebook receives the broadcast, it downscales slightly the quality.
It does. It's 640, I think, 640 360, and that's a decision that Facebook took. The days of HD are gone. The only way around that, as you probably worked out yourself, is to actually record it independently. Yeah.
No. One question that you might know the answer to is Facebook Live themselves were going to be, well, they should have done it by now, but according to what they said, going to two-person and then possibly more than two people on Facebook Live at the one time directly through Facebook. Has that happened? Is that happening?
Right. We've seen glimpses of it, and I'm just going to hide that comment and bring this comment up, which we'll talk about in a minute. And hello, David. We've seen glimpses of it. We've seen people two on screen side by side.
Yeah.
Okay. That we know it works. They haven't rolled it out. It seems to have disappeared. They seem to have taken it away. Now, whether they're going to go 3 up and 4 up, I don't know. Nobody knows. And even the developers on SmileTime and BeLive don't know. Yeah. So we just have to wait and see. But I mean, the situation is that the 2 up that I saw, which was pretty good. What you couldn't do is you could obviously see the comments in the stream, but they couldn't feature them on screen the way that I'm able to take a comment off and bring it back on.
Yeah.
So that's the thing they're not doing at the moment. The thing that BeLive and SmileTime do, and we said earlier, the thing that BeLive do that SmileTime don't, is to actually have the Facebook comment, and I can post it direct to Facebook. Right. Let's just see if we can. Hang around for a moment while we're waiting for Irene to join us.
I feel like I'm hogging your time. If I was sharing this URL for someone else to see just now, the URL at the top has got show guest at the end. Would it be the same URL without that part?
No, if you go back to the Facebook post, you'll find at the top of the post it says live video. Click that, and that's the URL.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Just a minute. What I'll do to make sure is I'm going to post the link in here. Just give me a second. This is live video. So I'm just posting a link to join us. And that will go out to Facebook. Yeah. So, but basically, if you want to share the viewing, then just share the post itself. That's the best way to do it.
Okay.
Right. Brilliant. Right. Let's go to the point. I'm just trying to read this because with age comes a degradation of sight. So forgive me for a moment. A lot of platforms are free in the beginning, and once beta tests and tweaked and have a lot of people hooked, then they start to charge for their services. Any comments? Right, okay. So let's take them in turn. Go with SmileTime first. SmileTime has said that they will not charge people who create a show. And I'm taking Alex Krugloff at his word. and he's been saying that consistently. So SmileTime will not charge. There are new features coming in BeLive.TV, which we've not got at the moment. So we don't know what they are. We haven't seen them, but we know there are enhancements coming which will sort of improve, again, the BeLive experience. When that comes out, I can say this is probably right, but I'm not going to be quoted on it, but I will go on video and say that question and answer will be free and face-to-face will stay free. Yeah. So those two will stay free. What happens to talk show? I don't know. So BeLive TV are going to charge, but question and answer and face-to-face will be part of the package that we have at the moment, which is free.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to take that down. And I have a fellow countryman of yours who's going to join us.
Oh, yeah.
And hello, Peter.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you?
We're fine.
Peter and I appear we should have checked on who was going to wear which shirt.
Well, you know, Corinda always noticed, he says, you always wear the same shirt. And this is, but today, there's a reason I wonder. But anyway, pleased to meet you, Stephen. Where are you based?
I'm in Glasgow.
We're in Glasgow. I'm up in Aberdeen.
Oh, very good.
Yes. So, nice meeting you. Okay, so I just jumped into the conversation.
Yeah.
And, so what's happening?
This afternoon, basically today's show is sponsored by, you'll like this, Peter, I'll best explain. Today's show is sponsored by OneStop.LIve. I'm broadcasting from their business page with a copy to my page. And we're talking about OneStop.LIve itself. And then we're going on to the general discussion, which we've had with Stephen, about the broadcasting systems. But today's 1, 2, 3, because I had a script on this, Peter. You won't believe it. I've got a script. There it is. One is OneStop.LIve, which we've spoken about, which is where if you are offering broadcasting services and you want to host a show, you want to produce a show, or you want to train people, then you can put your services on a free landing page on OneStop.LIve, and then you just send people there. And you say, if you want details of what I can provide and the price, it's there. If you want details of my show and how you know, if you want to sponsor my show, you can put that there as well. I missed that off my earlier card. So that's the thing. So that's where we're at. But we're just having a general chit chat, and we're talking about BeLive.TV.
Yeah.
Oh,
On that, Stephen, I'm going to have to come off camera, but I'll leave the program on. So
okay,
I'll be watching.
Thanks for joining me. See you later. Take care.
Well, I was at a LinkedIn talk yesterday by a chap, and I was telling him about this, so I'm going to get him on my show because he didn't know anything about it. And this guy knows it inside out, LinkedIn, in, out, roundabout and everything. I learned a lot from it yesterday, so I've invited him onto my show at some time. And he started LinkedIn many years ago, and I says, see, you're now an expert in LinkedIn. I said, well, we are the pioneers. We are all the pioneers of what you went out and taught yourself many years ago. And so he was quite interested. Now, that guy, and he said he travelled all the way to Aberdeen, and what was the word? They used a good word. Basically, he gave his service free to tell about his service. And I said, how would you like that sitting from your home and seeing a lot of people at the same time? So that was that. So he's kind of hooked. What I want to know is when BeLive is bringing out their one where we can put our name on it. I'd be interested in that.
You and me both. I'm speaking to Daniel later today. Now, although I won't be able to say anything, I might be able to nod if you ask a question. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
I'm not going to give anything away. And I'm going to say hello, Robert. It's good. And basically, we're just waiting for Irene's going to join us, and then we're going to talk about my third thing today, which was REPURPOSE.io. Because if you're doing live video on Facebook and you want to upload it, all right, okay. And Leah, Irene is coming on in a moment. We can ask her if you can have a page and for free, or you could actually do it just for $1. I mean, we'll talk about that with Irene when she joins us momentarily. But thank you for watching. This is really good. Yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts on BeLive.tv, Peter, having been here several weeks?
Well, obviously, you know, I moved on from another platform, which I won't mention, and it's so stable. And people have actually mentioned, I've got to tell you folks, I met someone at the weekend, he says, Peter, we love your show, especially when it goes wrong. And seeing me moving about and trying to get things right and saying, oh, keep reboot and stuff, with a great laugh. But since I've come on to BeLive, it's such a stable platform. Such a stable platform. But the secret is also, as you know, is you've got to have a good router. Don't use Wi-Fi if possible. And have a good camera, have a good microphone system. It's all part of the package. It's a learning curve, you know. Now, you were saying to me at one stage, Peter, you need to get a new router. But now I'm saying to you, Stephen, you need to get a better router and don't use Wi-Fi. Am I right?
You're right. I'm getting there. Now, just to come to a point that I was going to make, but we can make it together. If you were new, would you go straight to BeLive and bypass everything else? If you were new to broadcasting? Yeah,
at this point in time, yes, because it's such a stable system, and so I would say. And it's quite easy to use. I think I'll tell you what I made. I think I made a mistake. I put my name up, you know, Peter Stewart up on the show, right, on the agenda, and then I clicked on to the next bit. But it's Peter Stewart stood up, but it didn't come over. Am I right to say when you click show, it goes over to the other bit, and then you have to click it to show? If you know what I mean.
You've got
to do that.
It's an on-off switch.
Yeah.
So you can show it, and you show it for a couple of seconds so people can actually read it and take your capil. Okay, and excellent. And we'll go down. And so, yeah, you can, I'll just take that down for a moment and bring back the two of us. Yeah, you can, yes, you can, I think. Yeah. So if you were just starting, I would agree that you go straight to BeLive.tv. Don't go anywhere else. Do a question and answer. Set up a private group, because BeLive.tv can go to your business page, your personal profile, or to a group. Set up a private group with just two of you. Broadcast to a private group. And just once you've got your confidence, then go outside the group and broadcast on your personal profile. And then once you've got total confidence and some people following you, go to your business page.
Yes.
Yeah. But the thing that I was talking about earlier was this, which I'll bring up again just to make the point. And this is for broadcasters. If you are a broadcaster, and there are quite a few about, because over the last 2 years we've seen a growth in people broadcasting, and you have services to offer. In other words, you've got a skill set. We've all gained a skill set over the last 2 years learning this, and we can now put it to use. And we can charge people on an hourly or a daily basis, and we can charge them for hosting their shows, producing their shows, or training them how to use the system. All of those are possible. You could do one-to-one training, and anything that in relation to what you can provide in terms of live broadcasting, then just pop along to, I'm going to get it right in a minute, pop along to OneStop.LIve, register for free. You get your own landing page, and with that landing page you can advertise all the services that you have. So if you've got 3 different items, if you've got training, hosting and producing, then you've got 3 landing pages, and people can come on to OneStop.LIve, search for live video, and in all probability at the moment they'll find me, but if you register they'll find you as well.
Now tell me, OneStop.LIve, is it on Facebook page? Is that a Facebook page or is it a website?
That's both, but it's the website where you can actually register.
Go to the website to register.
Yeah, and I'm delighted. I'm delighted. Peter, you stay with us. As we say, good evening to Irene. Hello, Irene. We've no sound. If you want to refresh, I'll bring you back in.
And just to somebody else anybody else that's listening in, one of the things that you mentioned as well is if you want to make your own backgrounds, may I suggest relaythat.com?
Oh yeah, true. Relaythat.com, indeed. Good people. And this, I'm just going to echo what Robert's just said, and I'm going to leave that on screen. Hello, Irene. No, we can't hear you. Can anybody hear Irene?
I can't.
All the shows you've done, and this is the day that BeLive.tv decides to. Hang on, let me try something. Right, can you hear us? You can hear us, yeah. Okay. I don't know what to say. I mean, I know it's going on for 11 o'clock at night, isn't it? In the Philippines.
The Philippines.
Well, the OneStop.LIve is based in Israel. Okay, and thank you, Kapil. Kapil is confirming that he can't hear you, Irene. So, right, okay. And thank you, Kapil. That's very helpful. And also Robert as well.
I've got something to ask you. It's all related, but
sure.
I'm trying to get my pictures for the Talkinator page to go private, and I can't do it because every time I put a picture in, it goes to the Facebook page and goes on it, but I don't want that. And I'm finding it hard to make it private. You
want to set an album to private? We'll discuss that afterwards, certainly before, on tomorrow morning, I think, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
And as we say, hello, Irene. Hello. Hello. No. Oh, right. This is the point that I'm going to say something now. This is a weekly show, and we'll be back at the same time next week, and we'll have some more things to show you. And I'm going to now switch back to the three of us on screen. And Irene, hello. No. I don't know.
I know the feeling.
Right. Sorry. Right. Okay. This is a cross between a silent movie and a current movie. Irene, do you know sign language? I don't, but no. Okay. Oh, right. That's a thumbs up. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully Irene will be back in a moment. But that was Irene, who, along with Ido Goren in Israel, owns OneStop.LIve. That's where the website's done. And yes, to answer your question, Leah, same time next week, and it'll be a mix of information and chat. So it's an info chat show. This is a term I've just okay, and Irene's signing there to coming back in. So that's that. Yeah. There's just one other thing I want to mention. Whilst we're waiting for Irene again, if you're doing a lot of live videos, if you're doing more than 2 Facebook Live videos a week, then there is something that you should most definitely take the trial of, and that is repurpose.io. Now, what Repurpose will do is it will take your Facebook Live video and automatically transfer it to YouTube. I've got 6 or 7 shows a week, so I had to download 7 videos, upload them to YouTube, put the title on, put the description in, put the tags on. That took me 7 hours a week, and that's 28 hours a month. At 20 quid an hour, that's a lot of money. I am now saving money and time by using Repurpose. So that's a little advert while we're waiting for Irene. And hello. Oh no. Peter, Irene, can you say something? No, we've not. We've got silence.
Silence is golden. Hello?
No, there are microphone issues. Okay, so just to go back while we're waiting. Hang on. Just a minute. This is live video. This time, hello. No, with no sound. Okay. And Robert's saying, if you unplug your headset, that might help. You have done. Okay. You've tried everything. Everything that normally works isn't working. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate the frustration. And Irene's confirmed she did remove the headset. She's doesn't need as many broadcasts as me, so it's just one of those technical things where our line isn't working properly. If you want to type in what you'd like me to say, Irene, and Irene also did that as well, and rebooted and tried everything that. Right. Okay. So today's show is sponsored by OneStop.LIve, and if you're a broadcaster, you can go and you can register there for free. You can put your profile on there. You can put your offerings, be they training or courses or hosting a show or producing a show. You can go to OneStop.LIve and have free. And just to make sure that this third seat is working, I'm going to say hello to someone else. Hello, Leah.
Hello, Stephen. Can you hear me?
We can hear you and see you, Leah. Nice to see you again.
Okay, so I know mine's working. I hope that helped you out.
It does. It does. It answers the question that you've always got. If somebody else came in on the third, would it work? And it does. I'm grateful for that. So, what do you think of OneStop.LIve? You
I don't know yet. I have another question too. I'll just put a little more light on here. I'm wondering about, because I do broadcast for free. I give free interviews and tips, and there was a fee. Any suggestion how I could still use that platform and be beneficial?
Right. Well, that's definitely a question for Irene.
Okay.
Can we store that one up till next week?
Absolutely. I already put you in my calendar, and I will.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
I'll see you here back then.
What we'll do before the show next week, because Irene originally wasn't going to come on because it's 11 o'clock at night in the Philippines at the moment. So, because she's 12 hours ahead of you.
Okay.
Wow. So that's dedication. Irene's willing to come on. So I'll test with Irene before the show, although Irene and Robert's suggesting, Leah, that you actually just charge $1.
Charge $1 to come to the broadcast. Is that? See, I don't know the platform, so Stephen, to charge $1 to. Right,
but basically, it's where can we put this? It's a landing page for your profile and for the services that you offer. So it's not a broadcasting thing. It's basically, this is what I can offer you. If you want, if you want training in this, then the charge is $50 an hour. Yep. If you want me to host your video show, then it's $60 an hour.
I see. So to offer my services, I would come up with the problem with me as a health coach, I don't charge an hourly rate. I develop an individual program for somebody, and we agree on a rate. Yep. So you think someone could get around that then?
That's another question.
Another question for Irene?
Another question for Irene. And Peter, if you excuse me a moment, I'm just going to bring our friend Robert in. Hello, Robert. Nice to see you again.
Hello, Stephen. What is this, show number 9, 10, 12, 15, 17?
I'm saying nothing, but I've got 3 shows tomorrow.
And it's funny because Leah just friended me too.
Wow.
No, I just wanted to chime in and obviously help if you need help or anything. But Leah, whether you want to go on and be the host or an interview, if you want to help somebody or in your industry, go on and do something, be that spokesperson or something else. If you do it for free and you're happy with that and everything, that's fine. Don't get me wrong. But I think what Irene was saying, and she'll probably say this in the chat again. Hey, Irene, charge $1 because the way they have it set up, there's a fee kind of base thing. But even if it's just $1, it's like nothing, but it's showing there's some value to it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Instead of just saying, hey, I'm here free for you.
Yes, very, very good point. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. So you can basically, on the way Stephen was explaining it, and then if you go on the site, you'll see Stephen's. I think he's charging, what I see there, Stephen? $5 for 5 minutes on training on BeLive?
Correct.
So I think there's a course too, and I love your courses, Stephen, because of the way you screen share and you show every step. I'm the kind of person, if you miss a step, that's it, I'm lost.
Thank you for that. Compliments are always wonderful, and thank you.
So whatever your services are for live streaming, you can put up there individually. And what Stephen is saying with a landing page is if they click your name, it'll list all your services.
Yeah, you can put your own profile in. So in addition to the landing page, one for each service, you can actually within your profile say, contact me for information on. So you can do the free side of it that way and just have a $1 something, which, right, okay. And Irene's commenting now, and so that's helpful. And Irene is saying, I can understand how some people want to offer free content, especially if they just want to build their portfolio. Correct. So, yeah, I mean, basically, I think that's a good conversation to have on the show next week, with Irene, so that she can answer directly rather than my taking notes, as it were, and passing them on. So it'd be great to have Irene.
Irene can set up for next week, just in case the mic doesn't work, some cue cards that she can put up on the screen to show everybody what she's saying. Right. I am your voice for this morning for me, Irene. I'm in the morning right now.
In the afternoon, we're crossing 3 time zones here because we have people in the Philippines, in Pakistan, in Europe, England, and the USA. I don't think we'll have anybody on the west coast yet, but.
Well, hey, I'm just time out.
Oh, wow.
Thank you for answering my questions and helping me.
Okay, I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
And Peter, you're coming back.
Yeah, because we had a problem last night on one of our things with the sound also, and she had to pull out her mic and then put it back in, and then it refixed it. So that's why I was saying that to her.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, very good.
How are you, Peter?
I'm not too bad. I'm actually doing very busy with my traditional business. And I was just saying yesterday, I met a chap that does LinkedIn training. And get this. He travelled from Edinburgh, which is about 3 hours up to Aberdeen, to give a free talk. Yeah. And what was it? He had a name for it. It was Needs Knowledge. It was a good name. It was his way of saying, this is what I do, book me later. So it was Needs Knowledge, and he says, so this is what I'm doing today, quite subtle, needs knowledge, giving information. I says, how would you like to be able to give some needs knowledge without leaving your home, not staying in a hotel, not putting fuel in your vehicle, cutting down in your carbon footprint, because I have got something that will help you with it. And so he's going to be coming on my show. And it was fascinating. So what I hope to do is I'm going to have to speak to him and see if we can do a LinkedIn course together and see what we can do. Yeah, so it was quite good. And the guy was good because I've never seen this really done before. Well, they should do. Most people, when they do speaking, they tend to write a load of text and put it on the screen and turn around and look at it. Fantastic guy yesterday. Everything was a picture. Everything was a picture. ideal for BeLive because that's what we want, a picture to tell the story, put it up on screen, put it on the one view. People can look at it and he can comment it at the same time. So, wow, did it come at the right time? Fantastic.
Yeah. Right. An observation from Leah. If I'm being interviewed, can I share live to my page at the same time? The answer is yes, Robert, isn't it?
Yeah, in fact, I just typed her answer because Peter was talking. I literally just typed it because I didn't know what Peter was going to say. So I was saying basically, Leah, if it's a scheduled interview, obviously once it's scheduled, you can share that scheduled interview, which is the same thing that everybody will see. If it is not scheduled and you just do an impromptu and go live, once it goes live, you can hit the share button on Facebook, share it to any page or profile or anything, or you can even do it after the fact because it's just a Facebook Live that you're sharing out.
Mm-hmm. I think maybe Leah was asking if you could, if say Stephen's doing a talk and bringing up guests and it's going to his live page. I just wonder if Leah was thinking, can she also put it to her live page at the same time, or it would be the host that would do it, isn't it?
You basically, as Robert correctly said, once you've got a live, if it's on Facebook, you can share it. If you've got a scheduled post, the other thing you can do is that every Facebook post has an embed code. If you right-click the top of the embed of the post, you'll see an option of embed code. You can take the HTML text that's there, go to your website, go to a blog post, paste it in the blog post, give the blog post a title, publish it, and people will see you live on your own website. And it's as easy as that. On your own website or your own Facebook page? Both.
So,
like this feed, I can right now share this feed.
Ah, right. Okay.
I just hit the share button on Facebook, and I could share it onto my profile. I could share it into a group. I can share it to anywhere I want it to go.
Why did I not know this before?
Yeah, so every time you come on screen, Peter, or you see Stephen, you could share the broadcast to your page so that people get to see it. And that's the whole idea.
Fantastic. Because I find I've got more people on my personal page than I do on my Talkinator page. Because I wanted to keep it different. I wanted to make the split.
But I'll tell you this. If you are broadcasting with BeLive on, or any factor, if it's one of the others too, do more of them on your business page. And the reason is video, BeLives, all these guys, as you do more on your business page, it's pushing the reach out. More people will start. Video will help your reach on your business page versus links and graphics and blogs and all that other stuff.
So you just, where do you
video
put that?
They're going to push out.
Where do you put the embed in your own page?
We're talking about if you want to embed it on your website.
Website, yes.
I've got a website, stephenjhealy.com. So I could have, before this show started, embedded the post in a blog, said today's OneStop.LIve Show, watch here, published it, and then anybody who came onto my website would see it as the featured blog and could watch the show live and make comments.
So much to take in, folks.
That's well, there is, because there's a whole topic in itself is repurposing. And there's lots we can do. But we are grateful today to Robert and Peter and Leah for joining in. This is a show which is sponsored by OneStop.LIve, and as I say, we'll be here at the same time every week, and next week we'll have Irene on the show as well. Everybody who's watched today, you've been absolutely brilliant. And for a first show, because with a first show, you think, how's this going to go? What's going to happen? And it's been perfect. And you guys have played a big part in that. So thank you both. All right. Okay. And Irene's saying, because as I said, it's nearing 11 o'clock there, and I'm just going to read it. Hey guys, not sure how long I'm going to hold out. Thank you so much, everyone. So thank you from Irene. It's been really fun, and we'll answer all your questions next week, this time with my voice. So there you are, and Kapil is
tight,
confirming.
Irene.
Oh. Peter, don't sing it, please. No, this is not Frank Sinatra night. And Leah and Leah's giving a shout out and saying, "See my repurpose course," and thank you for that, Leah. That's on Udemy, and you'll find a link to the course in the post, of course. You'll also find a link in this post on wherever it's been shared. It will be straight to OneStop.LIve. It will be to repurpose.io, and it will be, there's a third one as well, which escapes me. There's 3 links that you can follow. So you have the call to action is to read the post, follow one of the links. And I was given a list of calls to action to do. Yeah. And I think we've succeeded in most of them. But if you're watching and you're anywhere near the OneStop.LIve page, then please like the page. That will make Irene's day, and her voice will be even louder next week. We'll say good night to Irene. And
I'm going to take off too. I'm going to get ready for a call.
Robert, thanks for joining us. Take care. See you later. And Peter, you and I are back tomorrow morning, are we not?
Yes.
At 9:30 in the UK for our politics show. So, brilliant. Thank you to everyone who's watched, and good night, Kapil, and good morning, Leah, and everyone who's joined in today. It's been fantastic.
Could I just put something in the post before we go?
Yeah.
To let you see how I run my show. You'll get laughs. I'll put at the Talkinator on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah. So people, 7 o'clock Monday night, UK 10. Be there or be square.
Be there or be square. Those were the days, Peter. You're going back a bit now. Right. So, thanks to Peter, Robert, Leah, and Irene. This is the OneStop.LIve Show. And OneStop.LIve is the place to go if you are a broadcaster and you have services to offer, or if you're looking for somebody to host a show for you on your page, or produce a show, or to give you training, then go to OneStop.LIve. You'll find people there who can help you, and you'll find, I know the price is reasonable, mine are reasonable, so you can get training, you can get your show hosted, and you can get your show produced, all if you go to OneStop.LIve. And Corinda's going to register. I just want to come back to that, because Corinda, this is tailor-made for you, because with BeLive.tv, you can be in the lobby, you can produce the show, and you can change things about, make people appear and disappear on screen, and producing the show. If you put your services in there, then I'll write a comment underneath recommending you, most certainly. And finally, Kapil saying good night, and good night, Kapil. And okay, so from Peter and myself, on behalf of OneStop.LIve, thank you, take care, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.
Bye.
And